Attention, travelers. All trains today are departing to heck.
Val, we're on the scary train.
Oh,
this
it's
week.
spooky?
It's a spooky train. You see those cobwebs?
Oh,
there?
I do.
I intentionally underpaid the janitor so those would accumulate just in time for today.
And the
scariest
security
of all
too.
days.
Do you see that homeless guy jerking off in the corner? That's the spookiest thing here.
Yeah, we didn't pay security, so they just came in. You see that zombie conducting the train?
Oh.
That's not actually a zombie. That's an employee I withheld healthcare from. This train won't crash. It looks good. It only needs a little bit of CGI during the zombie devil fight. It's not going to crash, Val. Stop ruining everyone's good time. If it is, we have plenty of good bodies on Twitter, plenty of good train enthusiasts on Twitter who would love the honors of laying their bodies on our track to keep the track going. Cartoon Network's not hiring anymore. They've got nowhere else to go. The train will not crash.
How?
But the most terrifying thing of all is critical media analyses of anime and manga, Val. As promised, I want to talk about Denji today.
Oh, go on. Oh, yeah. That's right. Go on. I want to hear this.
We've had this talk before in Saturday Jump, and last week to prime everyone. So the episode came out last week, or now 2 weeks at the time of this recording, where Denji reveals his big aspirations in life to touch some boobs. And all the anime onlys on Twitter going, oh my gosh, you're just like me. Finally, one for all the fucking pervs and freaks. It's like, nope, that's not how this is gonna go, my friend. And that's what we need to talk about. Why? Because this is the shit that was turning me off to Chainsaw Man. But what comes next? Which I thought would come out on this week, not this week's, because basically we record on Fridays. The episodes of this podcast come out on Monday. So the episode that has just come out the week of while we're recording was the Bat Devil fight.
We can talk
and
about that.
And I thought we would get to the I thought we would get to the point where we get the Denji's reward part.
Oh, absolutely. No, because they've got to do spoilers, but should I even say what happens next? I don't want to spoil people, but there's going to be another
basically,
fight
when this episode
shortly.
comes out, that episode comes out tomorrow. That Chainsaw Man comes out tomorrow.
Yeah,
where I think they will show the outcome.
Okay, yeah.
So I think it's fine. Because most people who listen to this podcast have already read the manga. Mm-hmm. But it's the fact that, again, we talked about our Always Sunny rules to comedy and when a character's allowed to do something shitty. And this where Denji is given permission to fondle Power's breasts at the end. But what happens? She's got a fake freaking, not implants, but like she's got a boob cup. Which is fucking hilarious. And that was the moment that completely changed my opinion on Chainsaw Man. Because the first time I read, I didn't quite get there. I fell off. I'm like, okay, this is just okay. It's kind of miserable. And then when I did the reread, I got to this point, I'm like, fuck. This fucking manga is brilliant. And it only got better from here. Because I won't spoil what comes next. But Chainsaw Man is a story not about just goals, but wants and needs. Denji wants to touch boobs, but he needs a genuine human fucking interaction. He needs a true fucking relationship with no fucking rewards or reciprocations. Just someone who actually genuinely fucking cares about him. Mm-hmm. And the fact that it's just in the narrative, it delivers that without saying it in words. The fact that when Denji wants to fucking touch boobs, they end up being fake. And it's like, and it's a great metaphor for the fact that the things that Denji's currently, because he doesn't understand, he's looking for relationships, are fake, superficial things. He doesn't realize the deeper things he needs just yet.
No.
And I fucking love that. I fucking love it. And this happens several times throughout this series. Just to hammer in the point without words. It's a very visual story, and that's why I really appreciate about it. Mm-hmm. And we're getting to those moments in the anime, and I can't wait for the reaction. Because I feel like it's gonna go over people's heads, and it's just gonna be a funny, silly thing. But it's gonna be a funny thing nonetheless.
I agree. You know, I do think that the root of comedy is like, if you're gonna have like a character wanting something morally dubious in a way, then it's like, don't actually give them what they're looking for.
Don't actually give it to them.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like make it a lesson for them.
Yes, but no, that's a good segue to me and Steena watch Urusei Yatsura.
That's right. Yeah.
And I like that. I only watched one episode. Steena watched quite a few. She really likes it. I just don't have the time.
No, that's fair.
But it's solid. It's
you can just
solid,
jump in and out of
about,
episodes. Honestly, it's
exactly.
not like
Yeah, it's basically a gag manga.
The most you are going to
is.
miss if you miss an episode, Ivan, is probably the introduction of a reoccurring character.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
but
you can just,
yeah,
you
it's
can
a
pretty
gag
much
manga,
get their
but
shtick immediately.
But last week you told me that I went like Ataru, and I'm like, well, it's an old character, so I understand it's a product of its time. But no, Ataru's great because again, Always Sunny rules. He's a freaking sleazebag. He's a fucking slacker. He's fucking lecherous as fuck. But there is one girl he wants, and the payback for that is they keep every time he gets so close to her and finally getting what he wants from her, he fucking turns his gaze at another woman or who's the alien girl's name? Lum. Or Lum messes with him and fucks it up for him.
Yeah.
And that's fucking great. And like you could have a character like that if there is cosmic comeuppance for the behavior. So yeah, and that degree, that's fucking hilarious. It's very fun. I like that character. Steena loves him and the love interest, not Lum.
Shinobu!
Yeah, Shinobu! Yeah, Steena thinks that's freaking darling.
Yeah.
Their whole shtick. They're like, oh, Shinobu, I can't see you in the fog, but I will find you. And then he finds her and starts fucking groping her. It's like, no, that's Lum. And then Shinobu sees that, and fucking hilarious. Fucking hilarious.
Yeah. I still don't really, I mean, as you know, I don't mind perverted characters. It's like, I feel like on the other side of it, it's like, as long as they're not like motivated to do like proper, actually bad things, it's alright. It's like, I kind of think of, great boy, bisexual icon, Mineta, you know?
Yeah. Honestly, like, actually, in the story, it's actually really fucking bad.
No, I know what you mean,
it's
but
actually
I mean
pretty fucking
more,
bad.
I mean more where it's like, say, Denji is like, you know, his want to.
Yeah, but if there's substance, to the
Let me
behavior.
finish. No, what I mean is, if he wants to grow breasts and his desire to grow breasts moves him towards doing something good for someone, I mean, in this case, it was like, power just uses him to sacrifice to the Bat Devil. In Mineta's case, as we know, in probably one of his best moments, he's like, well, I wanted to be a hero because I wanted to be a fucking chick magnet. But now I realize that, like, you know, I have what
You are correct. Actually, yep, you are very much correct. There is a meaning to that.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, it's
like all of My Hero Academia, and as we will address on this week's chapter, very sanitized and still very superficial, but they do just the bare minimum.
Yeah.
You are correct.
I think
Yeah,
it's
so
alright
good
if a
catch on
character's motivation, and I think that's also another thing that Denji proves that is correct in the series, where Aki's like, well, you don't have any serious motivations, you want to like touch titties all day and shit like that, and he's just like, well, so fucking what, that's what I'm passionate about. And it's like, he doesn't get it, and that's good, but it's like also good that that motivation is what drives him to do better and better things throughout the story.
Yeah, because on top of that, that's the part I did not address, was the fact that this is a story about goals, no matter how small and or stupid they are. You do respect the idea of having a goal.
It's like Ataru.
That's part of the narrative.
I thought about this today because I knew you were going to bring it up. Ataru, for example, I like Ataru. I don't mind him being a bit sleazy or like checking out the woman.
I think it serves the story.
Yeah, exactly. But it's also like he is like, I don't know, 15 years old or something like that, and he kind of just lackadaisically jumped at the offer of a proposal from a girl that he liked. And then obviously he's like gone into this circumstance where he's now married or betrothed to Lum.
Yeah, and
but
Lum doesn't give
like
a fuck.
He's 15 years old.
There are no victims in this equation.
Precisely. But
he accidentally fucking gets all over Lum. Shinobu gets fucking pissed, and they still but she still fucking sees the better in him, despite his fuck up ways. And he keeps fucking up. Like, it's a little cycle. It's a triangle. It's a cycle that keeps going, and it just fuels comedy and a narrative.
But it also makes sense.
My problem is, I look at characters like Meliodas in Seven Deadly Sins.
Oh no, I completely agree with you. Meliodas
where he grabs the boobs, We pause for laughter, but no one's fucking laughing.
Pretty much.
It's fucking lazy, it's uncomfortable, it's stupid, and you see it all over the fucking place.
I find it strange do you know the story of Seven Deadly Sins, like, throughout?
The actual manga?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, I fucking finished it.
So you're aware of the whole thing where it's like Meliodas and like the thousand, like he's had to watch this woman like die 1,000 times or something.
Yes.
So it's like it's kind of, but obviously that was written in later because otherwise why would he just immediately grope this woman's like breast or something when he's like, oh, it's you.
Like he knows her. I get that, but still.
It's like no, agreed. Well, he should know how this fucking goes by
That's
now.
doing it wrong. That's
Yeah.
doing it wrong. And then we have to get into the issues of pedophilia in Seven Deadly Sins because it's all over the fucking.
Is
it? It is
it?
written all over the fucking wall.
Oh wait, you mean
my
Barn
God,
and the
Val.
fucking lolly?
There are so many children in this fucking thing.
Do you mean Barn and the
fucking
lolly,
romantic
the elf,
relationships.
the elf lolly, King's sister or something with Barn?
That we've got when fucking Deanna meets fucking King as a child. It goes on and on, Val. And the fact that, and Merlin's true form is a child.
Yeah, that's
it
true.
It never fucking ends, Val. This isn't just one instance.
Here's the thing, Ivan. Here's the thing. I know Seven Deadly Sins because my friends told me all about it, but I've never actually read the whole manga,
read it
which
from
is why I'm
start to
surprised
finish.
that you've read it.
Because it starts off so good.
Oh yeah, it does.
It's legitimately like the first season of the anime is fucking great, and then the production falls apart.
Seven Deadly Sins is a perfect example.
But the manga does too.
Seven Deadly Sins is an amazing example, early on at least, I think, of a high fantasy series. It is so cool.
Yes.
With its high fantasy elements.
It is awesome.
Like,
yes,
and then I feel like it kind of goes
fantasy.
downhill it kind of goes downhill as it goes.
It only gets worse and worse after the material that covers season 1. It only continues to go downhill. It never gets better.
Like in animation-wise, or do you mean like story-wise?
Everything.
Oh, like all the people that like come back to life and everything.
However, I know some fans. I know a couple schmucks who will stand by a particular arc in the manga that was a return to form.
Oh.
Or a movie. It's one part that I skimmed over. It was the vampire shit. They said that there was a return to form.
Yeah. I know the arc you're talking about. It was like a flashback arc for them where it was
yes,
like
it was a flashback arc, and go figure, it was earlier in the story.
Yeah, which it's no,
Yes.
I agree. Like I thought Seven Deadly Sins was. I even bought the manga initially of Seven Deadly Sins, but then as I saw the
why
the story
not?
went,
It was
I
fucking
like,
solid to start. Like it had us all fooled.
I have about 5 volumes of the manga, and then I was like, oh, well, this kind of gets not that good as it goes on, to be honest, and I lost
it
interest.
just gets worse and worse.
I would recommend Kongo Bancho, which is his previous work before Seven Deadly Sins. It's like pretty cool. It's about banchos doing territory, basically. It's like, oh, I'm the bancho of this district and everything, and this is my power and everything. Like, oh, I'm a fucking explosives expert. I'm basically a terrorist, and
he did his block comedy. I see.
Yeah.
We've all been there. I'm there right now.
But yeah, I guess what was my point? So, the point about Taro and everything. I was gonna say was like, he's like a 15-year-old boy, so it's like the fact that he's like checking out women and everything. I'm kind of like, well, I don't give a shit because like he's barely lived his life.
His story is fine because he gets fucked over.
Oh no, I know,
time.
but it's also
funny.
like it's understandable from his character because he's like barely lived his life, so it's like he's just haphazardly said yes to this, and now he's like stuck in these relationships. Why the fuck wouldn't he want to like, you know, this 15-year-old young man be like,
exactly, his
what
life
the
has
fuck else
barely
is out
begun.
There. Exactly.
No,
it's
you're
like,
correct.
I'm tied down and everything because I fucking made a hasty agreement, and now I don't even have what I originally fucking wanted.
Yeah, his life's barely begun. Of course he's gonna be fucking fickle. Dude.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Do you want to hear about Gundam,
it
by the way?
perfectly fine.
Do you want to hear about Gundam?
Do you have a Gundam update? Tell me. Better, worse, or the same?
Okay. Mid. It's kind of mid. Like, no.
It's mid. I think it was always mid, Val.
Probably. I mean, like I said, look, when the action actually kicks in, I'm genuinely invested, but right now it's going for the, it's got more of an emphasis on the people of Earth being downtrodden and, like, you know, looked down on by people who were born in space. Let me see. There's a new character called Choo Choo who has the same name, actually, as a fucking Revolutionary Girl Utena pet character, and she's just kind of savage. She just fucking punches girls in the face. Like, they're just sat by being like, just, you know, the usual poorly written racist character, basically. And it's like, they just walk over and start, like, punching people out and everything. It's actually a little brutal. It's kind of sick in that regard. But the whole episode was basically just, oh, you've got tests to do, you need a team. Oh, the space girls who are bitches are being mean to the Earthian team by, like, putting slow-acting black paint on the visor of their fucking machine, which I'm like, well, how the fuck does... Okay, whatever. It basically was just people being petty the whole episode, and I guess Suletta was, like, getting emotional because she's, like, coming across some hardship with her... She's failed, like, a test twice, and she's just immediately like, I want to go home, I'm done, I hate it here, I suck. And, everyone's having to be, like, super supportive of her. I was just like, whatever, I'm not that into it. That's all.
Yeah,
That's all.
otherwise-
Quick one.
Yeah. I have no, like, exceptional updates for the anime right now. The season continues to be solid. There's way too much to watch. Mob Psycho 103 is enjoying being itself. It's great. Freaking Chainsaw Man.
I gotta say, we can't hold the actions of Crunchyroll against the actual studio that made it.
Oh, I can't. No, I'm not holding against Bones, but Bones can absolutely hold it against fucking Crunchyroll like other studios are right now.
I mean, they don't even know. They don't even fucking
the
know.
The dub for Chainsaw Man came out. Sounds great. So
Yeah, it sounds fun.
They figured it out. We will never hear what the fuck happened behind the scenes. We will never hear about it.
Yeah.
My lips will have to remain sealed for the day I die.
You know, I was watching Chainsaw Man episode 3 with a friend, and this guy's like, you know, he did music technology and everything like that. He's a bit of a sound guy, and we were both kind of sat there, and it's like, you know, sometimes Chainsaw Man anime, sound design really doesn't hit that hard.
I mean, that's a lot of anime. I mean, One Piece's sound design.
Oh,
is fucking
dude,
garbage.
yeah, don't get me started.
It is.
on
It
One
was
Piece.
garbage. Like, it was acceptable during when it first came out because that was the sign of the times. But it has almost never changed since.
No, I
And
mean,
it is the worst sound design in all of anime.
It
I attest to
literally,
that.
it's like this with One Piece. They will only bring
so
in a new
lazy.
sound. They will only bring in a new sound design if a character has like a new move, or Luffy has like a new gear or something. And it's like, oh, we have to think about like how we're gonna like make it sound now when Luffy like fucking bends reality or something and like everything around him. That's all they'll do.
Right. Otherwise, other anime.
I mean, let's be honest, I kinda get it, because, like, anime have a tendency to, like, you know, obviously get a specific sound, because they want you to, like, recognize it wherever it is, and I don't think there's anything necessarily wrong with the One Piece sound, except for the fact that we have literally had it for, like, 20 years.
I have nothing wrong with the sounds they're using. The problem is they don't use enough.
Yeah. Like, it's
And they're
just...
not using the right ones. Like, the footsteps do not match the fucking sound.
Oh,
Shit
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
Like,
That really pathetic,
they have,
like,
a
clopping
folder of
sound.
20 sound effects, and that's all they have, and that's all they use.
I agree.
I made that joke before that Abridgers have a more diverse sound library
No, I
than
agree.
Toei does.
I agree with that. It's just like, you know, it's like Gundam. Gundam has a very specific sound for each season. Like, you know, that high-pitched kind of noise that, like, you hear in a lot of anime. That's like an original Gundam noise. And, like, Dragon Ball Z even. Remember those weird, like, metallic-y landing sounds that they had?
Yeah, I mean, Ippo had fucking jet engines in it.
Oh,
like,
dude,
but that was
dude.
cool,
Ippo
though.
has amazing sound design. You remember
Yeah,
that?
but
like,
that was cool, though, because
Yeah.
you could be creative with those bass sound effects. But that's what I'm talking with One Piece is they're not even creative with it.
In
They just-
2018.
they don't fucking try with the sound.
In 2018, when I was doing, like, the fucking Last Man boxing fight dub that I did, I think I even got that out before the actual dubbed series came out and everything, and the creators, or one of the creators was like, I did a really good job, and patting me on the back on Twitter and shit. But I was actually, like, watching Hajime No Ippo and, like, getting inspiration for, like, how I do the sounds, and that's where I put, like, a jet engine sound in there and everything for, like, this final punch. So no, I completely, like, Hajime No Ippo sounds fucking amazing.
It still looks amazing. It still holds up to this very fucking
It really does. I would be very down for
We
a
say that every
rewatch.
time we bring up Ippo, and it does. And they'll keep. I remember Freddie sent me a fucking article the other day.
Oh?
He's like, "Oh my god, new season Ippo coming out." I'm like, that is the same article that every fucking website rehashes like once every like 3 months. They've been doing this for years. There's no new Ippo coming out. No one wants to fucking watch Ippo anymore because no one wants to fucking read it. I continue to read Ippo weekly.
How
and
is
to my
Ippo?
chagrin.
How is Ippo?
Ippo
What
is
going
Ippoing.
on? Give me the
Nothing.
update.
Like as of right now, they're just like for the past like 5 years they've been in Mexico, and they're all taking turns trying to take a swipe at Ricardo. What's happening right now is the guy who's supposed to be Manny Pacquiao, but he has like a little monkey motif, and it's definitely fucking racist. He's basically beating the shit out of Ricardo right now. But obviously Ricardo's still gonna win.
Oh, okay, then. He's gonna, like, come in
But basically everyone's taking turns coming at Ricardo, and eventually someone's clearly gonna get fucked up and Ippo's gonna rejoin the ring. We all know where it's coming. We're currently at issue 1,400.
What if Ricardo loses and Ippo's like, no, I can beat this guy. This new guy.
I beat him while he's down. But all the Ippo discourse, what little left of it that I see, people are just fucking pissed. No one enjoys reading Ippo. It is a duty, is a service that we all do to keep it going. It's fucking hilarious. Right now, but actually, no, the discourse right now, besides being mad that it's been the same shit going on for the past like 10, 12 years now it's also people because of fucking Berserk, because of Kentaro. Now everyone's afraid Morikawa's gonna die before Ippo's done.
Morikawa can literally just fucking put his hands up and go, yeah, this was the final chapter. It wouldn't matter. It wouldn't matter. Ippo never goes back in the ring.
It kind of would, though, because, like, they're still doing things. It's just repetitive and cyclical. And it's just delaying a foregone conclusion is what's happening.
Look, Morikawa's probably just like, yo, Ippo just brings in the big bucks. I mean, honestly, it's a shame because I would genuinely
it's his
like
job.
to...
Oh, yeah, that's just his grift now.
Exactly. I would genuinely like to see Morikawa do something new if he was... I don't know, anything.
He ain't ever gonna do nothing new. He's Ippo till he dies.
I would love to see George Morikawa do a fucking...
that.
fantasy series or something, or a sci-fi.
He doesn't want to
do
do fantasy. He wants to fight. He wants to do boxing.
He just wants to chill out in his sick fucking gym with his fucking Takamura statue on top of it.
Exactly. He has to keep funding the gym. and all respect, dude. I fucking salute it, but it still pisses me off. Pisses us all off.
You want to jump into Chainsaw Man?
Not quite yet.
Oh.
Because I also want to mention the I need to mention that My Hero Academia's anime is perfectly fine right now. In fact, I think it's episode 4 of the season.
Oh.
I think is one of its best episodes.
I
yet
literally
in a long
haven't watched
time.
a single episode yet.
And I don't blame if you're not, because why? After season 5, why would you want to? But right
You mean
now,
season 5 that you dragged me into?
This season is currently operating like an apology.
I mean,
it's very good.
I mean, you know, the fucking anime fans obviously are owed it, to be quite frank.
The anime onlys are the ones that are definitely owed it because they're getting fucked over because shit is still getting cut. But at least now we're seeing the anime without a movie leeching off its animation budget. Like we are seeing movie direction in the TV anime right now.
Good. I gotta say,
It looks
I saw
incredible.
I saw
There's
Twice
some very
Died.
good shots.
Twice Died.
What's
didn't
that?
it? Twice Died,
Yep,
right?
they did the Twice Died episode.
I am
That was
surprised that
previous.
I am actually surprised. Like I saw the scene.
No,
like,
there's
on YouTube.
there's no surprise. He's a fucking mudman.
No.
They
It's
stabbed
not.
him
No,
else.
not that. I'm just surprised that it happened so quickly. I thought they were gonna draw this out.
No, I mean it's quick in the. Again, remember how the manga was at this time? It was a lot of small chapters.
Like, where did you say that this season would end?
This season will end. It's going to there's two possibilities of how the season will end. It's going to have a post-credit sequence with Stars and Stripes, or it's gonna pull a season 4 and 5, and we're gonna get Stars and Stripes as like 2 last episodes of that season. It's gonna happen either or, but we are going to see Star and Stripes.
I feel
in
like
the season, either as a post-credit stinger or as the final 2 episodes.
I genuinely think that if they were going to like expand upon anything anime-wise, I think Vigilante Deku arc could use the most.
And they will. That's gonna be the drag out because
Well,
it
then I'm
stars
glad.
Deku.
If that was going to drag
it
out,
stars Deku. Yeah, I'm glad. Oh, I guarantee, Val, there's going to be an additional assassin, an anime original assassin that Deku's gonna fight.
I don't think there should be an original assassin. I think they should just show us the assassins that they didn't fucking actually show us. Like,
Oh,
Dick
they are.
actually
I
did.
mean, the corn maze guy. He's still to come.
Oh yeah, I forget.
in
Dude,
the manga.
I don't even remember.
There are still more assassins. Deku bit a few off panel.
Yeah, that's
in
what
the
I mean.
manga. They're floating around, so like they have the material, or they could do an anime original.
No, that's what I mean.
Can see
I would like to see Deku at the start of his vigilante run, because when we get back to him, he's like, you know, deep in.
Oh,
there.
they ain't gonna do that.
They
That's
should
too much
though.
effort.
They absolutely should. I know they probably won't, but
There's
that's
a
what
lot
I
of
would
should,
like.
but they don't do what they should anymore.
I want Deku like out there on his own, learning the fucking powers.
The
and
one
everything.
time we want to see Deku, this is the time to do it.
Yeah.
This is the time, and now they won't fucking do it. They'll drag that arc out. But
I genuinely
a lot of
hope. I
vignettes.
hope you're wrong, because I genuinely think they could.
It's gonna be a lot of vignettes, because by the time we get to that part of the season, Val, there's gonna be another movie. I fucking guarantee.
It's just dumb because
Jump
I
Festa
genuinely
is
think,
coming in 2 months.
I genuinely believe, and I hope they fucking do, just make a filler arc out of his first fucking months. Like, before he, like, got into it and got deep in there, taking out assassins and everything.
Again, all shoulds. They never do what they should with this series anymore.
Yeah, probably not. So, Chainsaw Man.
But nonetheless, I'm excited. I am actually invested in this season.
How do you...
right
wait.
now. I'm having a good time.
I'm glad to hear that. Question. What kind of movie do you think this next one will be?
It's gonna have to be pre-war arc. It's gonna be another fucking World Heroes mission.
Yeah, you're probably right.
It's not gonna be.
They're never going to.
They're
Never gonna do a
There's no
post-war
fucking
movie.
way unless Val, the manga ends in spring. If the manga actually ends this spring, as I am predicting, we could see a finale. We could see My Hero Graduation, the movie.
That'd be kind of cool. Honestly,
Or
you
Summer
know, I would
Vacation.
go for. You know, I'd go
We
for.
could see My Hero Summer Vacation, where it's post-movie. And because they don't actually graduate, because they're only year 1 in this fucking thing. So yeah, it's gonna be My Hero Summer Vacation. Is what
I'd go for a movie where the kids are fucking like without Deku. It's like the 2 months that Deku's gone missing.
I mean, they're not. No, Deku has to be in it.
I
They're
know
gonna
he
be on
has to
vacation.
be in it. I just think it'd be cool if they fucking did something with the other characters.
I think other characters will definitely get more focus. I think they'll sense that criticism at this point, and I think they'll it'll be Deku, but it's gonna be like a lot of Deku and Ochako and Froggy.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna be like that.
Okay, yeah, no, they're the fucking hot.
The other very popular ones,
Exactly.
and Ashita, and I'm cool with that. That's gonna be my. I'm gonna put my money on the table right now and say that the next movie is gonna be My Hero Summer Vacation. They're gonna go off. They're gonna have some fun. Some villain's gonna show up. It's gonna be a very low stakes movie.
That'd be
We're
nice.
here to celebrate. We're gonna be like, hey, 4 out of 10 movies in that picture deal. We did our best.
It's there's
I will
always,
never let Bones forget that 10 picture deal that they pre-announced.
In most shonen anime, I find, like, I'm thinking like Naruto.
Or Coach is like, bro,
One
I ain't gonna be
Piece.
here for another 5 years. What are you talking about?
I'm thinking like Naruto and One Piece and shit like that. Like, their movies were usually went from like super serious, and then there'd be one where it's like, oh, this one feels kind of goofy and low stakes, but then shit kind of pops off towards the end and everything.
Yeah, at the very end. Yeah, that's exactly what's happening. Like, they're gonna have one big Sakuga fight at the end. Like, we
Yeah.
can write this movie right now.
It's like Barano Matsuri. But Barano Matsuri's island feels really low stakes and fun and everything for a while, and then it's like, oh fuck, it's dark as hell. And then you got stuff
That
like
movie's great though.
Oh yeah, it's amazing. But then you got stuff like
the intent was low stakes, but it never feels like that. That movie's got weight.
I mean, that movie was great because it actually like picks at the core of the characters and fucking gets in the way of their
Exactly. It's
friendship.
a good character study.
Yeah, it's
That's
like,
why it doesn't feel low stakes.
it's like one of the
like you genuinely feel like a tear happening in the Straw Hats.
one of the saddest things in that movie I find is the bit where Usopp like accidentally pulls out the glider and he like deserts Nami, and Nami's like, what the fuck, you actually left me? Like, she knows he's a coward, but like she never thought he would ever abandon them or her or anything like that.
Yeah.
Like, that's a really good moment of it.
Yeah. Fucking.
I genuinely really want to get to Chainsaw Man.
You want to talk about Chainsaw Man?
I really want to
badly
talk about
start?
Chainsaw Man because I'm gonna be honest. Okay, are you ready?
We had this perfect My Hero segue, and you want to just do Chainsaw Man. I want to do Chainsaw Man too. Let's do Chainsaw Man.
Okay, this chapter's fine, but I'm a little disappointed. This is like the first chapter that
What
I'm like,
disappointed you?
okay. I feel like it's a little bit mid. It's a little bit of an average chapter. It's not like
You think this is mid? I think this is par for the
No,
course.
okay. No, I get it. Like, that's the thing. I don't actually have anything to really badly say about it. I understand. So, the way this chapter goes, Kobeni is ready to fight. She turns her uniform into a sword. It reminds me very much of
Kill la Kill.
Ragnarok. Yeah, it's very Kill la Kill, but the sword
absolutely,
itself.
that's the joke everyone's making, that this is just Kill la Kill.
But the thing I'm thinking
Or
is,
Dress to Kill.
it looks like the sword from Soul Eater, but it actually looks like a weird saw of some kind. Did you ever watch Soul Eater?
Yeah, but it's got a little bow from her uniform.
Yeah, and it's cute and all. It's kind of it's pretty funny but I also feel like this chapter basically is saying this is a slightly more serious Kobeni at this point. And I'm kind of
this was still
disappointed.
funny because she's like, what are you gonna do with that fucking clothes sword? And then boom, she's fucking diced up like fucking veggies.
That's
and they're like,
what bothers
that's the
me.
uniform my mom gave me. And Yoru's like, oh fuck.
See, that's
yes,
what bothers me.
Those are the weapons we need.
That's what bothers me, though. That's what bothers me. She didn't actually hit them with the sword or anything like that.
That's how powerful. Because remember,
I know, I get it. It's powerful, but I'm like, it
powerful.
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's powerful. If it's like, oh, wait, they just need to touch it. They don't even have to, like, actually use it for it to work on anyone. That's what kind of, it's par for the course for the character. Let me fucking say this. It's par for the course for the character because she's a comedic fucking character. I get it, but I'm still just kind of like.
I don't think she's here for the surface of comedy. No.
It's absolutely, dude. This was absolutely a comedic moment.
Yeah, it's a comedic moment. That character, this is not a fully comedic character.
I know that, but it just feels like it's a more serious Kobeni. Of course, like their first kill, but
it's not just comedy though right now. Again, because we talked about this, like the fact that fucking Yoru wanted Asa to kill fucking Yuko here because the more sentimentality that is attached to the weapon.
Yeah.
The stronger
I know. But
and Asa surprised Yor here. Where she's like, I'm gonna make a clothing sword, and Yoru's like, that's fucking stupid. Boom! Most powerful sword we've seen so far.
Exactly, but it's the fact that
my mom gave it to me.
They didn't have to use it. They didn't even like slash it. It literally got hit, and then it's like,
yeah, because that's
works?
how sentimental it was to her. This is the proof of how much it meant her. This is the proof of how powerful war can fucking be.
I know, but I didn't like it. It was just kind of whatever. It's like, whatever.
This is the positive podcast now, Val. I'm not sure about, like I said, I don't really get to see the podcast numbers, but on YouTube, last week was our worst performing episode because we were so positive. Val's doing this for show. He just wants more views again.
No, I was genuinely surprised. I wasn't that into it. I was sat there and I was like, I understand everything about this. I understand the example of literally, Ivan, like 10 years ago I wrote a character in a fucking thing with literally the same power, only it was based on like value, and literally this, it was like later on he discovers, sentimental value, that's even more powerful than physical value, and shit like that. I completely understand this, but I just wasn't that into it. I was like, they just bat it away and they fell apart. If they bat it away and then it's like, oh fuck, my tentacle, what the shit, I'd be like into it, but it's like, they just fell apart.
Well, I want to add to
whatever.
this. It's not just that it's overpowered, but we could also make an attribution that.
And now I'm kind of like
the justice here is flimsy right now.
Also, I kind of
look at all these excuses she makes.
I've got an idea where this is going, by the way. I think we're going 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse route.
Oh, absolutely. We were bearing the lead. That's the other interesting thing about this chapter. The discourse thinks this is famine. We have literally no proof other than anything from my little sister.
Yeah, precisely.
So we know for fact, like, we're given the clues that these are the horsemen of the apocalypse coming. We just don't know which one. But we're assuming this can't be death, because I feel like death would be fucking ridiculous.
Why not? They can just say, no, you don't
because death would also be a primal fear.
Yeah. It's like, well, why, I mean, obviously, yeah, true. Obviously. But it's also like, why not?
Of the 4 horsemen, death would be primal as well.
Like, why would it be famine? Like, that's, what is famine exactly?
People are only attributing famine because they can't see this as plague. It's obviously not war because we've already met war here. So our only options are fucking famine or plague. Because, and who knows, maybe he'll surprise. Maybe this is death.
Yeah, it's I mean, I'm trying to like gauge something off of them. Like they've got the earrings and they've got like a little, it looks like a little meat thing. Triangles.
We're looking for the clues. Like I get the like chainsaw pulls again. It's really weird.
Yeah, but no, I just didn't hate this chapter. I just really didn't think it was the goat sauce like we usually get, to be honest.
That's fair. I feel like this was par for the course.
I almost feel like... did you see that thing where I think Fujimoto kind of came out and was like, this is how I write stories?
Yes, they interviewed all the mangaka.
Yeah. And he kind of went, I'm not attached to anything, and if I don't see anything going anywhere, I'll just immediately change up where it's going.
Yeah, no. Yeah, he has that policy where he surprises us. If he's getting bored, he'll basically, even if he has a plan, he will throw that plan in the garbage and go, all right, I'm doing this now, and now it's just up to me to fill in those gaps.
Pretty much, yeah.
That is rampant throughout Chainsaw Man, and if that's causing some issues, yeah, that's bound to fucking happen.
Yeah, and that's where I'm kind of like, is this what happened here? Like, I don't fucking hate it. I'm not like...
No, Val, I'm 90% certain, yeah, that's probably what happened here.
Yeah, because I'm almost like...
He does that all the time.
Because let's be honest, we were all hyped for the school shooter. I don't know, we expected more from the school shooter.
The school attacker.
Yeah,
they call it
sure.
the school attacker.
School attacker. But yeah, I'm not feeling the usual like Fujimoto.
If you're not feeling the school attacker arc, is because we overhyped it coming in. We absolutely did overhype.
I mean, this is absolutely the end of school attacker arc. I'm gonna be honest. Like, it's like.
I mean, we're gonna fight a giant fucking kaiju, fucking Yoku now.
I am sort of like, what's happened here? Like, the only thing I can think is that this character, whoever the fuck they might be, has brought back or done something with this. I don't think they're alive. I think it's something else. Because Yoru still wants to draw out Denji. Because, obviously, Yoru was surprised by how Asa very swiftly killed Yuko. So that's all I'm getting from this. It's probably just to draw out Denji, and, like, Asa and Yuko are probably gonna back the fuck off right now.
Yeah, we'll see. We will see. Again, I don't want to guess too much.
Yeah, fair enough.
I don't
really,
want
you don't want to. You don't want
like you did.
You don't want to try and predict the course of the. You're like the man.
I don't want to ruin Chainsaw Man like you ruined it for yourself.
I didn't ruin. I'm just a bit like. I don't know. Maybe it's the contrarian in me. Now the anime is out and all the normies are on it. Maybe it's like that usual love that I have is like dissipating. No. My Hero Academia, though. Do you have any other thoughts about this chapter, though?
No, like I said, because he's going weekly right now, the chapters are getting very fucking short.
Yeah, but we're getting them weekly. And to be honest...
But we're getting it weekly, so that's fine. But like I said, I have all the patience in the world for Fujimoto.
Plus, his art is actually... I feel like his art, because he's, like, probably doing... Like, he's doing 16 to 17... About 16 pages. He's doing, like, 16 pages of art, it seems.
He's pacing himself appropriately.
Yeah. I wish there was a One Piece this week.
Yeah, there's no One Piece this week. That blows.
Yeah.
But considering how packed that chapter was, it was guaranteed it was going on break.
That was a fucking amazing chapter, lad. Like, I don't blame him. I'm not, like, dissatisfied. I just want more One Piece in my life as much as I can get. Are you going to see Film Red this coming month?
It comes out November 4th, where I'm at, so hell yeah.
Okay.
Just gotta figure out what theater's gonna actually show it.
Okay, sick. But, yeah, no, this chapter was fine. I just wasn't really feeling it. It was alright. Obviously, you liked it, Ivan.
Oh, yeah, I think I wasn't exceptional, but I'm like, this is just par for the course of what we were doing.
Pretty much.
I thought, we finally got to see, Asa do, the sentimentality with the weapon thing. Because we see that war can make a weapon on anything, but they're not very powerful unless there's sentimentality attached to it. And now we see another full example of that since the fucking the sensei sword.
I mean, obviously, it's going to be that Asa is like the real powerhouse of the group because War doesn't actually feel anything. War doesn't
exactly.
Yeah, unless like
War. That's the part. That's what I'm seeing going forward is Asa treating Yoru like the weak link. Like, bro, You're not attached to anything. You're so fucking weak, bro.
Pretty
And you're
much, yeah.
No, you're fucking weak.
And the only thing I can think is that
Who the
later
fuck
on down the
Denji?
line, if this is going 4 horsemen route, I really don't think that... Okay. If I was guessing, like, really far ahead, if this is going down 4 horsemen route and everything, with whoever the fuck this is, the only thing I can think is that War is gonna, like, backstab whoever this is later on, more than likely. I mean, we don't even know if War
I think we're in
knows
for
this
another.
person.
I think we're in for another Darkness Devil situation, where we're gonna see a cryptic just pass us in the night,
Totally.
which is really fucking cool. That's my favorite moment in the manga is Darkness Devil.
Oh, dude, literally everyone loves Darkness Devil. It's an iconic moment.
I
It's a
hope we
fucking-
never see him again.
Right? No, I actually agree with that, Ivan.
I hope we never see him again. That moment was perfect.
I would genuinely hate it if people try to act like Darkness Devil is like a fucking rival to Chainsaw Man or something like that. When's
Nope, we don't
Darkness
need to
Devil
see-
round 2?
doesn't
It's
need a
like,
story-
no.
Doesn't need a story. He said enough.
Exactly.
Couple pages,
like,
couple panels. Enough has been said.
like, honestly, the idea of, like, these primal devils and everything is the coolest thing, where it is just, like, an unstoppable force, where it's like, well, if they fucking show up for whatever reason, it's just, well, you just gotta it's par for the course that things are gonna get fucked. You can't do anything about it. It's like, whatever. But, do you wanna go over My Hero?
Yeah. Again, like I said last week, this is one of the greatest chapters in the fucking series.
It's pretty fucking sick. I
Shoji's
dig
awesome.
the art.
Shoji's awesome.
Yeah? Oh, no, he absolutely...
But here's the problem though, is it's a testament to how fucking the message that is in this chapter though is the equivalent of Logan Paul having a pre-read script teaching his young 9-year-old audience about why racism is bad.
Pretty much.
Like, it feels very disingenuous. And it's because that even if this is intentionally genuine and it's a great chapter, where was this before? Why now?
Because...
If we could have just coded this, just kind of coded, and the discourse agrees with me on this one. This should have permeated throughout the series from like season 2 material onward. We should have seen more of this before, not all at once. Because this is some good stuff, but it feels like he's just fucking getting it out of the way right now.
I feel like it has been alluded to enough throughout the series.
A little bit. With, again,
It's like,
just
do you
with
remember
Spinner.
when it first showed... I remember it specifically in the anime very well, when All For One traded the quirk with the guy who didn't have a quirk. And it was like the guy's covered in like fangs and horns and everything. And it was like, oh, I'm treated like a freak and everything because of the way that I look.
That's
I
the
want to go
first
back to
time.
normal. But then the other guy is like... Well,
yeah, like,
I'm
like,
sick of
the-
all
the
these fucking
proof that-
superpowered dickheads treating me like shit. I want a power so I can fucking kill them. And then All For One's like, oh, here you go, my son. It's like that was
Yes,
like
but
one of the
this is what
strong
I want to talk
examples.
about is that now there's proof. We've definitely gotten the proof of discrimination here and
Absolutely.
there, little smatters. But I like characters like Shoji, people who rise up against that.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that it happens so suddenly right now, we have the proof of the discrimination, but we don't have the antidote to it until like Twilight moment. We should have always had the other side of the coin like Shoji earlier.
I
Little
think-
bits smattered. We should have seen more of Shoji's characterization.
No, I agree.
Dedicated
But
to
that's
this.
just the example of
We
like,
get a little bit, like with Orca, like villains, heroes that look like villains.
Mm-hmm.
We should have saw more of that.
Yeah, he even like
We should have seen more of that. We should have saw that bugging someone.
Before I get into it, okay. I just realized as well, like Shoji lost an arm.
He always does. Oh yeah, in the training camp arc, someone cuts his hand off and he
Yeah.
grows it back. Like he does that, and we see at the end of the chapter, he wraps all his fucking fists together to form another.
Yeah,
giant
that was
fist.
fucking cool.
So fucking cool.
Yeah, no, he's gonna get his
Shoji is fucking awesome, and the sad thing is that Shoji could have always been awesome.
yeah, no, but it's
This
just
is this
the
is
issue that
again,
we've always had
through
with an
vignettes.
over-bloated cast.
This is retroactive awesome through vignettes. Shoji should have always had these little moments smattered throughout. He should have always been a character carrying this side of Hero Society on his shoulders. And they didn't. They waited to the end because Horikoshi never had the time because his editors never gave it to him.
Well, we don't know that.
We need more time for Dick. Oh, we know it for a fact.
We don't know. Oh, here's the thing. Here's something that annoyed me in the chapter. I don't like the fact that evidently everyone knows what Shoji's face looks like, even though we fucking didn't.
Again, we could have shown this sooner. Like not like the fact. No, us seeing the face. I'm glad it happened now. But again, not through vignette. We should have had a moment in the series where we began this discussion where Shoji's mask falls off. We don't see, but the characters see and go, hey, wow, I noticed something. And then we, as audience, go, oh, what do they notice? Does he look like a freak? And then we would learn in this moment that his face is fine. He's covered in scars because someone fucked up his face because of discrimination. This is something that we should have built up to over time, little by little. Shoji is owed more moments, not retroactively, but he should have got it as the series was going on. That's my problem.
I think that's just a problem for every character in My Hero Academia, my dude.
Yes, no, you are correct. Any character who isn't fucking Deku.
It's like, this is my issue with Bleach.
Bakugo and Ida get it. And Todoroki get it, but then they abandon Ida. Because Ida, there's this whole thing about the fucking, like, legacy heroes like Ida that we don't get enough of. That I'm hoping that when we get the part 2 of the Dabi fight, I'm hoping, because we're not getting it in the middle of the series because we abandoned it in the middle of the hero killer fight, I'm hoping we retroactively get more of the affluent legacy hero out of Ida.
Yes, no, I agree with that.
We need to wrap up those themes. They were presented in the season 2 material. We still fucking need that. So again, as much as I'm pissed, I need to reassert that I love this chapter and it makes me excited for what's to come. Is Ida going to get some fucking retribution? If Shoji's getting it? I'm excited. I'm angry. I'm not as angry as I am excited right now.
Even Anima's getting it. I mean, Anima's taking out fucking Spinner's spin.
Anima's like Quirk is awakening. Like his horn's getting larger and more. He's embracing his full beauty. Like here's some shit for Anima to work with. The fact that Anima is so quiet, we should see little smatterings and little clues and little subtextual clues of repression in Anima. The fact that he's shy, not because of just the pressures of hero society, but the fact that Mutant's got some fucking issues.
I think the point is that he's probably just born in the city. If anything, that's literally what Shoji is, because some of them literally don't.
Yeah, but definitely like
do you hear the fact that
he's definitely internalizing some fucking offhand fucking discrimination too.
I mean, that's literally Shoji because he literally doesn't talk throughout the series. So I think there was that.
Of that more. This should have been an ongoing theme in the series, not something that's blatantly stated like chapter 200 something. Those who don't like chocolate, I think is the name of the chapter. That's the first time we hear about this shit actively.
Huh.
When we meet the CRC, which is completely cut from the fucking anime.
No, wait. I think the first time wait a minute. I forget. What's the deal
Those who don't like chocolate is not in the anime. We bitched about this a year ago.
What is the deal with the hamster, the principal?
He was experimented on.
So
that
he's
was
not
a whole other thing, because this has to do with fucking animals.
I was about to say, because I feel like that would have been the first
but
time.
They
but
do
then
mention
I was
him in the previous chapter, though. They use him. They treat him like a fucking class traitor, and I fucking love it.
Oh, yeah.
He's like the poster child of class traitorism for fucking mutants. I like that. I wish, again, there was more of that.
Which then he could just be like, bitch, I'm not one of you filthy
for
fucking...
For we get, oh yeah, I was experimented upon, but then I got over it. I became rich. I used my minds to get rich. I'm fine with it now.
No, I
you're a fucking class traitor.
I like the idea of the fucking hamster being like Spider-Man, where, do you know about the thing in Spider-Man where people, like, he has a regular issue where people accuse him of being a mutant, and he's like, I'm not a fucking mutant.
Like, I'm a completely different thing. Yeah, oh yeah, that's all throughout Marvel. Marvel does that all the time, which I like.
Yeah.
Here, we don't get that. We don't get that here.
Yeah, it's an interesting thing. But, yeah, we got, where is it? Anima, like, taking out Spinners, which I find it funny that Spinner has a fucking spin doctor to, like, make sense of the fucking drivel he's spewing out. Like, it's actually really sad. Spinner is literally lost, and the only thing motivating him is, like, the fucking remnants of his mind that can remember his relationship with Shigaraki, which also, epic League of Legends fucking, reference here.
Which is fucking great. I like that he's a fucking little fucking piece of shit. I like that.
Yeah.
Because we have sympathy for Spinner.
Of course, only villains play League of Legends.
Him going wrong right now, where he calls Shoji disgusting. which is what he and other mutants were called. We're seeing the hypocrisy and the fact that now Spinner needs to be saved before hopefully he can save Shigaraki.
I think that's nice. Honestly, I feel like if
I really like Spinner's story.
Allow me to guess that I think you would prefer this chapter if maybe there was a hero that was going too far with like the suppression of the mob.
I think that would have improved it a little bit more, but I think I'm fine. Actually, Val, I don't need that because the previous chapter we get Gorilla Hero, we get Mike, we get a diverse array of heroes who like Rocklock.
Mm-hmm.
We get a mutant, we get a white guy, and we get a black guy. All heroes who are getting overwhelmed by the citizens and going, how are they this strong? I made this point last week where I said,
yeah.
It's funny how strong people who are pushed too far get.
Yeah.
How desperate people are. No, I don't need a hero to get you too far because we're seeing the heroes get overwhelmed. They're surprised. They're like, I don't understand why these nobodies are so fucking strong. Because they fucking work together, motherfucker. Because you fucking failed them.
Nah, man, it's called flash mob tactics.
That's why it's one of the best chapters in the entire series. That is a great chapter. I don't need a hero going too far. We have enough. We don't need police brutality. We already have people who are clearly visibly been failed rising up. Nope, I'm good. These chapters are fucking incredible. I'm just disappointed that we couldn't have had more of this throughout the series.
Agreed. No, it could have been.
There could have been more built up to this instead of actively all at once.
Like, I mean, dude, clearly...
in that way, it feels a little rushed and disingenuous because of that. It's a little crack. It's just a little bitter taste in my mouth when it was otherwise a fucking feast of 2 chapters.
I mean,
These are some of my favorite chapters of the series.
I just feel like in general the series is just being cut short and like wasted a lot of time in some areas. I
think it was just a testament to how superficial the series always was, and now that what was already very superficial and short is getting cut to even more short now. Because Horikoshi made a promise that he was ending this in a year ago, and he's going.
It might take a little longer.
But as I said he'll be done in spring. He'll be done in spring. I said that a year ago, and I'm still married to the idea that this is a springtime ending because. Oh my god, like, I think we've spoken enough about this chapter. Let's talk about what the fuck does Jump have right now? They canceled Super Smartphone.
Oh, they did?
Perfectly fine. They canceled Aliens Area, which I agree. That thing felt like nothing.
Yeah, I wanted to get invested because I liked it. I would genuinely like it.
There was things to like about it. I don't think it was bad.
No, it
I just
wasn't
feel
bad.
like it didn't make enough impression.
Look, I genuinely just want the fucking
peak of
shonen. I just want the shonen manga fucking like area to just move on from demons. I know you like demons.
Oh no,
Demons
but
are cool.
Val, we're seeing it right now. They have moved on from demons. It's all about domestic comedy now.
Yeah.
The new power fantasy is a mail order wife. That's the new power fantasy right now. That's what we're getting right now.
I know.
Isn't it fucking great?
Kane Banashi is still going.
Akane Banashi is a fucking hero. Let's fucking go. Akane Banashi, 1,000 chapters, please. Let's fucking go. I hope it goes into. I don't actively read it, but I root for it.
I would like to read it because I'm looking at, like, you know, as it's gone on for a bit. Love the character
designs. It's only
designs.
35 chapters. I feel like it's a bit longer.
Dude, I know. It's so weird when
to
you
the
think about
fucking
it.
moon, Akane Banashi, please.
I really like the character designs that I've been seeing coming from it.
I think the art's fucking beautiful.
Mm-hmm. They got like this chubby Tintin looking motherfucker. He looks fucking great. I don't know if you know this.
The character design specifically, yes, it's very fucking charming.
It is. Ginka, me and my friend were talking about this.
I read one chapter. I appreciate high fantasy, but it's not. This one ain't for me.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. But
I cannot see this one surviving.
My friend literally.
Aliens Area can't survive. This can't survive either.
Me and my friend were just like walking through Birmingham and like chatting. He was like, I was like, oh, what are you reading lately? He was like, oh, I took a look at this like trash manga about some fucking witch and a snowman. He just thought it was absolutely.
Oh no, they're
trash.
calling it trash. Oh
He
no,
called
it's not
it
gonna
trash.
last then.
And I'm like, he called it trash. I was like, oh, I don't know. I haven't even fucking read it yet. Did Dr. Stone get a new fucking chapter?
No, this summer it got a new chapter. But that's it. Not recently.
Okay, so it was at the top of Viz.
They might be pushing it again because the anime is coming out in January. But...
I really don't like the way that Viz has like put their series in order now. Like I'm.
The Viz. Yeah, I read on Manga Plus now because the Viz website's shit now.
It really is, isn't it? I'm looking at it.
I don't know who thought this was a good idea to order things this way.
No, it's like I'm really confused on like I'm literally.
They shot themselves in the foot. Like, Manga
see
Plus is where
all.
it's at
There is a see all button that I am missing. I wish it was just click on Shonen Jump and let me just read everything straight away, please. It was.
The UI is fucking trash.
It was
now,
perfectly
but,
fine.
Otherwise, but Tokyo Demon Bride story, it's not for me. It's the new meta, the mail order bride. But at least the mangaka is super cool and funny. So like, I'm rooting for him. So like that can go for as long as it wants. It probably will because it's what Jump wants right now. But what I'm talking about is the fact that my hero is like carrying the last torch of a bygone era. Like, if it goes, what do they fucking have? Everything's on Jump Plus. They're making a bunch of Naruto spin-offs right now because they literally have nothing.
I am seeing that.
Ruri Dragon is fucking killing it in volume sales right now. It barely has one it has a shorter volume, and it's outselling all the other newbies. It's fucking amazing.
Is it?
I can't wait for it to come back. It's gonna come back on Jump Plus, I guarantee.
I mean,
It's selling.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised the mangaka doesn't even want to come back. It sounds more like they were just immediately overwhelmed and not ready for the industry.
That might have been the case, but again, that's what Jump Plus is for. You
True.
can do it. No rules at Jump Plus. Do what you fucking want.
I get
and I
that.
think he deserves that because his volumes are selling very well. He has, what, 4 or 5 chapters? Not even a complete volume. And he's outselling guys. Aliens Area didn't sell jack shit. It didn't sell anything. It barely sold anything in its first week. That's why it got canceled.
That's a shame.
They pulled the plug because it was a nothing. It was just nothing, Val. But it's okay though, Val, because that particular mangaka, he's already hiring at Jump for another series.
Well, that's good. Maybe he's got something.
Which is good. We like to see that. The fact that it just wasn't the right story. Try again.
I'm looking forward to the inevitable return of our boy who made fucking Golem Hearts.
Osaka. My mind came to him as well. Yeah. He gets. Our audience says that apparently Jump mangaka get 3 strikes. So this will be number 3, right? He's got to get it right this time.
He's got it. I know.
Does anything predate Golem Hearts?
He can fucking...
Jump for him?
I know he can fucking do it.
Give him a Jump Plus manga, though. Don't put it on the fucking magazine. The magazine is cursed right now. The magazine is fucking cursed right now.
It is just
we talk about how it's normal for things to get cut in Jump, but, like, this is exceptionally bad because they've got nothing. They've got nothing! It's all domestic shit.
Wait.
Shit, like, and that's fine. Maybe it sells magazines, but this ain't gonna sell in the West. You can ignore the West all you want, but watch when your fucking magazine and your anime fucking revenue goes fucking down because no one wants this fucking shit in the West.
Sorry, does this mean anything? We're at the bottom of
this market does matter, and you have to accept it now. Jump Plus is proof of that.
Oh yeah, but it's like surely they want people to still do their fucking magazine and everything. So.
Yeah, well, I'm saying do good shit in the magazine. This domestic shit, like, oh man, I get it. I understand this.
It doesn't work.
Maybe the Japanese readers like this domestic shit. I can't imagine why.
No.
Other than the fucking the new male power fantasy of getting a mail-in bride. But otherwise, I don't see how this shit sells beyond 18 chapters. I don't understand how this concept, unless it's a comedy.
I want to say it's less about it
chapters.
just being about getting a mail-in bride, but more about the opportunity. Like, it's more about getting the opportunity to have someone love you, I think. That's
yeah. That's the mail-in bride is the joke.
Yeah.
What it really is yes, this is a lonely population. I don't want to fucking get into a fucking sociological study on Japan right now because I don't live there.
I mean,
so
I know
speak
D.
out of pocket about them.
I know D is
even though I already
into,
do that about their military and their government, but this is a whole other thing.
I know D right now is really into
because the people are innocent.
Fucking what's it called? It's literally.
I don't want to swing down on them.
No, I know that D is literally into like this series about like literally like buying a girlfriend or rent a girlfriend.
No, he's not into it. He's into it's a guilty pleasure. He reads it because it's fucking
bullshit. He's fucking into it.
No, he reads it because it's awful. He thinks it's funny. Yeah. By the way, Rent a Girlfriend is fucking awful.
Oh, probably. I remember.
It's like the poster child of this fucking idea right now. This fucking zeitgeist.
Yeah. But anyway, I was going to ask. Aliens Area literally says the end. Read more in the graphic novel release. Is that just trying to say the physical?
All these graphic novels are getting bonus chapters. Super Smartphone as well.
Oh.
Yeah, that's how they're trying. Basically, these volumes are selling so poorly, Val. They're trying to incentivize by adding basically whatever chapter got canceled while they were making. Basically, the guy who was doing Aliens Area, he was in the middle of writing a chapter, and Jump said, "Pencils down, you're done here." So whatever's there is going to go into the volume sale. So hopefully they can make it in the black for the fucking ink that they fucking wasted on this shit.
Okay, I see.
That's what they're doing. Whereas, again, something great like Dr. Stone, where fucking Boichi and Inagaki are like, man, we miss Dr. Stone. Can we make another chapter? Jump's like, please. The volumes are fucking tanking right now, please.
No, it does seem like they're in a
Please put it on the magazine. Please put it on the main magazine. Please put it on Viz Media. Please. For some reason, our views on the websites are going down. We don't take the American market seriously, but for some reason our sales are down, and we don't understand.
We need to read Shoha Shoten. It's only got 12 chapters out. It seems to be a bi-weekly series.
Shoha Shoten? It's not even bi-weekly. It's like monthly.
Is it? Damn. Huh.
It's definitely monthly. I'm looking right now. Fucking May, June, August, September.
I mean, I'm not surprised. It's the new fucking
well, this is the Death Note guys, right?
It's I think it's one of them. I think it's a different person from the person that usually
Either way,
does.
they no rules. They can do what the fuck they want. Their grandfather.
Shoha Shoten.
And it's good. I remember we did. It was either Saturday Jump or it was one of the earliest episodes of this podcast where I blew smoke underneath Shoha Shoten. I think it's very fucking charming.
Oh no, it absolutely is. I'm trying to see. Did the person who? No, the person who is writing Shoha Shoten is not the same person who did Death Note and shit. It's
but it's the artist though.
Yeah, it's Takeshi Obata, who is pretty fucking goat when it comes to art and everything.
He got to come back and do a Death Note one shot as well.
Yeah, he did.
It was fucking great. It was really fun.
I don't really care about that. I was like the first series is like.
Oh, I never cared about Death Note either, but I respect its legacy.
I think I only watched it like 3 years ago in 2019 with Jax the animator.
I've never watched it fully. I've only skimmed through it.
Well, here's the thing. The first season of it is
a classic,
really
but
fucking good. It's really good until L dies, literally, and then it's kind of like,
spoilers.
You're just going through the fucking going through the motions, and then it resolves. I don't know. I don't think it's really a series that like needs to super be brought back. Do you remember fucking Hard Boiled Cop and Dolphin?
Hell yeah, I do. I remember Wall of Text, the manga. that puts fucking Hunter x Hunter to shame.
I mean, it's a shame because by the guy who did I want to say was it Assassination Classroom?
No, that guy's doing the one that's doing very well. He's another fucking product of a bygone era. It's at the top of my head. It had the color spread this week.
Oh my god, that's right. It's the guy who did Beelzebub.
Yeah, I was gonna say, the one who did Assassination Classroom is currently doing Elusive Samurai, also killing right now. Not for me, but I respect its hustle.
I haven't even looked at it. I don't know.
It does very well in Japan.
That's good.
This one's carrying. This is one of the few series that's carrying in Japan, and I'm surprised has not started a fucking period piece fucking zeitgeist in the magazine.
Oh wow, that damn. I'm sorry. I've never actually looked at a single chapter of this.
Of Elusive Samurai?
Of Elusive Samurai. I'm look at.
Oh god, you're kind of missing out.
I know.
It wasn't for me.
Holy shit.
I know a quality series when I see one.
Holy shit, this art,
Yes. Yeah, they can be good now.
Oh no. I'm not saying
this is another Corch carrier, and honestly, this is when My Hero's gone, this is probably all that's left on the magazine.
I actually want to get into Sakamoto Days before it hits 100 chapters.
Why can I not? I know the name. Why can I not put a picture inside?
It's about the chubby
yeah.
man assassination.
Oh,
assassin
inevitably getting an anime.
Yeah.
Again, gag.
Yeah. No, it's
Again,
about,
domestic, not mail order, but definitely domestic still.
I mean, it's about. Do you even know what it's about? I mean,
I read the first couple chapters. It's about a retired assassin who runs at a grocery store.
Yeah.
And he's trying to hide his life.
And
it's very charming. And I put this down. I'm like, I don't have the time for this, but I will absolutely watch the anime when it comes out.
So I'm actually really trying to look through the manga viz right now, and it really does seem as though no, they really don't have much going on really.
It's all plus, baby. It's all plus. I told you on Saturday morning Jump. I told you Jump Plus was the future.
It's
and it's here, baby. We are in the future right now.
It's the Hunters Guild Red Hood.
Stop. I have already forgiven them for this.
No, you won't.
I'm already at peace with this. Stop it.
I kind of enjoy the fact that Viz are bringing attention to a lot of old series and seemingly just
because that's all I got. Remember this series? We don't make any good news series. Remember the old one?
Is that your impression of me?
No, that was Viz. But if you think that's the impression of you,
like I want to see. I kind of want to read Wak Wak. In the ultimate war of man versus machine, the fate of humanity lies with a teenage cyborg named Shio. It seemed to only get like 9 volumes, but like art-wise and everything, oh wait, no, that's just the queue. It had 4 volumes. I was like misreading the queue.
Imagine monetizing off a corpse when they cancel these series. I imagine like 20 years from now, hey, you should check out this manga called Aliens Area.
It was goat shit. It had so much potential, but then they canceled it.
Yeah, those fucking scoundrels. Why would they cancel it?
I mean, you can't say Ivan.
My Kami-sama, my Oni-san and Kami-sama. My Oni-san and Kami-sama, you are the scoundrel. They canceled it. You can't let shit just happen.
My brother in Christ, we have literally had this conversation about Golem Hearts. That's just us opining Golem Hearts in like 10 fucking years.
All right. But that being said, though, we need to get off this train. All
Absolutely.
right. It may, in fact, actually crash. The zombie is missing a head.
He's not a zombie. He's a human being, Ivan.
Exactly. He's missing a head, and I don't want to be around for that lawsuit. So, everyone, have a very fun and safe, scary day. We'll see you next week.
Enjoy Halloween.
We have absolutely no plans, or nothing to tease you with.
I have a rad party tomorrow.
Sweet. For Scary Day?
Yeah, man. Scary.
Where are you going as for Scary Day?
I'm between fucking Ron Swanson or Freddie Mercury. Is literally just between buying.
Oh, you have the mustache right now. That's right.
Yeah, I've got the mustache. I might keep it. It's grown on me in an emotional way. Awesome. I like it now.
I'm going as a tax-paying adult. See you later, everyone.
Ta-ta.
Take care.
Mind the gap as you exit our podcast safely. Rebuild of Joycast is hosted by Ivan LeRoy and Valentine Stokes. LeRoy's written and directed works can be found on the JoyRide Entertainment YouTube channel and the soon-to-be-released original web manga, PARAMEDIC. Val's dulcet tones can be heard in many of your favorite anime and web series, such as RWBY, Death Battle, Tribe 9, Lackadaisy Cats, and more. This episode was edited by Steena Carey, with YouTube version edited by Cody Rock. Music provided by Lofi Geek. Intro and outro narration by Steena Carey. Outro music composed by Michael Pejovich. Logo and visuals designed by Ivan LeRoy. Rebuild of Joycast is produced by JoyRide Entertainment and Rock Voice Productions LLC, and made possible thanks to Patreon donations from generous listeners like you. This month's highest tiered Patreon producers are Austin, Mr. Host, Gooner Bear, Jellydonut, MerryBowTie, and Hope D. Cruz. If you would like your name shouted out at the end of each podcast, an invite to our private Discord to interact with fans, cast and crew, or early access to all of our content, Be sure to check out JoyRide Entertainment's Patreon. Links provided in the description. Thank you for keeping JoyRide's engine burning. 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 Burning.